Hey, this is the Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair. This is what Bruce is talking about. I can turn it on just like that. And when I'm in Charlotte, the only thing I watch, the only time I ever take time to watch TV, I watch Fox Got Game with Bruce and Kelly. And don't you miss it either. Woo! Woo!
Thank you, Slick Rick. All weekend, Charlotte has played host to some of the biggest names in pro wrestling. Fans have come from as far away as England and Japan to watch matches and mix and mingle with such stars as Bret The Hitman Hart, the Funk Brothers, Dusty Rhodes, Harley Race, the Midnight Express, Ox Baker. You know, it's really hard to tell who's having a better time, the fans or the wrestlers themselves.
It's a great opportunity for me to come back and give back to my fans, and I enjoy this. And it's a Saturday afternoon. You see all these kids and their dad brings them. You knew who I was. Their dad knew, and they say, "Hey, this is Dusty Rhodes." You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool to meet the young kids and you know, see everybody.
There's hundreds of fans in here. They're waiting. You watch them. There's about 400 in the other room. They're waiting patiently just for an autograph.
What does that mean to you?
What it means was, as much as we appreciate the fans, they show us the warmth and love that they have for us, because without the fans, we're nothing.
I like those eyebrows right there.
Hey, Ox Baker was in a movie. He was in Escape from New York way back in the day. Bret The Hitman Hart, it is our pleasure. Thank you very much for coming around. Did you have a good time at the Fan Fest?
Yeah, I had a great time. It was a lot of fun.
What was it like? I mean,
well, you know, there's a little bit of a fan in me, and when I get around guys like Dory and Terry Funk and Dickie Slater and some of these guys, Jimmy Snuka. There was a lot of great legends there that for me to go back and see them. I mean, I missed a lot of their greatest days. I saw them in the tail end of their careers and stuff, and there's a little bit of the little kid in me coming out, seeing some of these, and you know, the fans. I mean, so many fans that came out were. I think they were really touched that so many of the old-timers that they remember from way back, especially Charlotte, which has such a deep wrestling history, seemed to really appreciate it. I thought it was a great time.
All right. Well, you've been out of the ring for a couple years now. Have things changed a lot?
In wrestling or
yes,
in my life?
Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, it's moved in a different direction. You know, mind you, it always does and always will. And you know, there's nothing wrong with the direction it's going now if you like it. You know, I preferred, kind of liked it the way it used to be.
The old school.
Yeah, I like the old, the simplicity of the good guy versus the bad guy thing.
Yeah. It's not like that anymore.
No, I think to me everybody looks the same, and everybody sort of has the same look. They all got the little chiseled bodies. And
no pink tights.
Nope. Well, it takes a certain kind of man to wear pink tights.
Only real men can wear pink.
Did you ever get teased for wearing pink, you know, back before you made it big?
Are you kidding me?
How bad was it?
Well, it didn't bother me. I think that's the reason I wore the pink tights, was to kind of aggravate people.
Hey, tell us some of your all-time favorite matches and some of your all-time favorite wrestlers, opponents, and partners.
Well, I had so many great matches. I look back on so many of them so fondly. You know, I had some great matches. I had a great match with the British Bulldog in Wembley Stadium, which always stands out as a great match. Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, was another guy. I had some great matches with him. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, somebody that I'm sure here in Charlotte everybody remembers. I had some great matches with him. Macho Man. I could go on for the rest of your show, talk about how many great matches I had with so many different guys. And like I say, it always takes two wrestlers to have a great match, and I was lucky to be in the ring with some real greats.
Well, if you're a wrestler, I would think you have to be. You can't be afraid to get out in front of people. I hear you're doing some theater. You've done some, and you're gonna do it again.
I got asked to do a play in Toronto last year, and to be the genie in Aladdin up in Toronto, Canada. And I did it more as a challenge, just to sort of, you know, I know how many people were familiar with the fact that I had a stroke 3 years ago.
How you feeling, by the way?
You know, I feel like a new man. I feel like a man that got a second chance, and I'm just grateful to be here talking to you guys today. And I look at every day as a blessing, and I had a pretty good recovery, and you can tell by the way I'm dressed that I don't care too much about too much anymore, other than just having a good time and looking forward to a long, healthy life now.
And congratulations to Gregory Howlett. He wins a shirt and cap because he knew the name of the finishing hold, the Sharpshooter.
The Sharpshooter.
Bret, I think I can take it. What are you going to demonstrate on me?
Well, since I'm sort of retired. I don't like to put the sharpshooter on anymore.
And I appreciate that.
But I will show you the hold that one of the holds that I suffered from the most was a hold called the Crossface Chickenwing.
Crossface Chickenwing. Okay.
It's actually a really painful hold.
Oh, really? Well,
and it's a real hold.
It's easy to go.
I see what you're
talking about. Hey, what about this arm? I can still go like this.
There's only one thing you can do with that right hand. And let's save that for another show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the old famous, the old intro.
What if we're in the office and he gets on my nerves like every day? What could I do to him to shut him up?
Usually a chair over the head.
Maybe
Just come quick with a chair. Don't let him hear you coming.
What was the most painful hold ever applied to you?
That one.
The chicken wing. And who was it? Was it your dad that applied it?
No, Bob Backlund put that on me. It's a real hold.
Bob Backlund from back in the day, WWF champ. Speaking of which, the WWE lately has been using your name a lot. Is there any chance that you might be going back with them?
Are they just teasing us?
I think they're just teasing you. No, my days of wrestling are over. I'm happy being a retired man.
All right. Speaking of wreck, after he wrecked me with the chicken hold, how about our wreck of the week?